Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Kieran, I'm a junior doctor and a comedian. For the past few weeks, I've been using a Bluetooth wireless stethoscope as my regular work stethoscope and comparing it to my normal one. And if you missed the unboxing, make sure you check that video out. And in today's video, I'm going to give you my honest opinions about what it's like using a wireless stethoscope as a doctor in 2020. As always, if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. But let's get into it. If you're just here for the summary, here it is. I think this stethoscope is great. I think some of the functions of being able to share recordings and send them to other people are fantastic, but there is a lot of noise distortion that would mean in a busy hospital setting, it maybe wouldn't be as good as in an outpatient setting. Stick around so you can find out more about what it's like using it. Just a quick disclaimer is that I got sent this product for free, so I've paid nothing for it, so I can give an honest opinion about what it's like using it. So firstly, the setup. The setup was really quite simple. There's an on button on the stethoscope and there's an app called eKuore Pro. The eKuore Pro app is pretty self-explanatory. What happens is this stethoscope produces a Wi-Fi network and you're able to connect to that Wi-Fi network and then press on the app, click next a couple of times. It gives you a bit of an introduction and you're connected. From opening the box to connecting it maybe took around 5 minutes or so. And then every time you use it after that, your phone recognizes that Wi-Fi network and it connects automatically. So I've not had any issues with the connection at all, and the setup was pretty easy. And you can also plug a pair of headphones into the bottom of it and use it like a regular electronic stethoscope. The sound itself is good. I mean, it picks up all of the pathology that my regular stethoscope was picking up, and also it has a function on it to listen to just certain frequencies of sounds. So you can listen to just heart sounds or just breath sounds. For a patient that has very quiet heart sounds, if I can isolate those noises, I found that to be very helpful. And certainly the heart sounds one I thought worked really well. The lung sounds are sometimes a little bit more difficult to listen to, and I wasn't necessarily sure I could always tell the difference between the regular mode and the just lung sound mode. But either way, I thought the sound was comparable, if not better, than my normal stethoscope. I have not had any problems with the battery life. I've used it for around 2 weeks and I only charged it once when I got the stethoscope. Supposedly it has 8 hours worth of use, which is equivalent to around 2 or 3 weeks of using it like a normal doctor. I also imagine this is quite good from an infection control point of view, because you can remove this stethoscope cap and very easily clean that. There's no tube hanging between you and the patient which they're going to cough on and spread germs. Finally, I thought the ability to record and save sounds is amazing, and that feature alone is enough to make you want to buy one of these. I can imagine this being useful for a hospital consultant doing a ward round that wants to listen to a patient and then share that pathology with the medical students. Or maybe you can pair a few headphones to a phone and everyone can be listening while someone's listening to a patient's chest. I also imagine a GP on a home visit that's able to send some sounds to a colleague in the hospital, or even a new FY1 doctor on the wards who wants to send some sounds to the on-call registrar. So I think there are lots of possibilities with this. When I tried recording the sounds, although the quality wasn't always amazing, which I'll come on to in a second, I thought that functionality was great. It's pretty easy to record the sounds and then to send them on to yourself via WhatsApp or email, and I tried that out with a few people and didn't have any problems at all. So that is a big positive note about using one of these, and one of the main differences between this and a regular Littmann stethoscope. I'm also going to talk about some of the limitations of the stethoscope so you can make an informed decision if you're going to think about buying one. The biggest disadvantage I found with this after using it for a few weeks is that there is a significant amount of noise distortion because it's electronic. So distortion from a patient trying to talk, from other people in the room, from some noises nearby. When that happens, what you're listening to gets really disturbed, and that makes it quite difficult to interpret. And the distortion you get with this is a lot more than what you get with a regular stethoscope. Because this is electronic, it's sort of like a microphone that's picking up all sorts of noises, not just the ones that you're trying to listen to. That was really off-putting, and also noticed by some of my colleagues that got to try it out in the hospital. I didn't have any connection difficulties other than one time where it maybe took a little bit longer to connect. I mean, it wasn't really a problem, but I can see that being an issue for some people who are maybe not so good at using tech. Finally, I don't think there's anything wrong with wearing headphones or earphones in front of patients, but I think at the moment people aren't used to that. Automatically, when you put headphones in, people look at you like you're listening to music, which obviously isn't the case. I think maybe that's just something that's going to take a little bit of getting used to, both for me and for patients, but I'm willing to keep trying it out and see if I get any more used to that. When they're little headphones, it's not too much of a problem. When there's a big wire or I'm wearing my big headphones to get an even better sound, sometimes, you know, that becomes a little bit of a problem. Finally, and this is really nitpicky, but doctors wear their stethoscopes around their necks. I mean, where does this guy live? I don't think he fits there. But I think if you're the kind of person who wants to invest in this sort of thing, you could also probably invest in a little bag to carry it around with you. So in summary, guys, I've been using this for a few weeks and I'm going to keep bringing it to work with me. Apart from the noise distortion, which was the main problem, I thought this is a fantastic device. The ability to be able to save recordings, send recordings is literally stuff of the future. I hope you enjoyed this review video, guys. Let me know what you thought in the comments. As always, subscribe to the channel and I'll leave a link to the eKuore stethoscope in the description of this video. Thank you for eKuore for sending me this stethoscope, which they did for free. It was great to try it out and to see these new products. And handheld little stethoscopes like this, I think, are going to be the future. Let me know in the comments if there's anything else you want me to try out. Take care, guys, and I'll see you soon.